Yeah.
Na apomu ye de.
Oh, apomu de anya.
What asem
I'm one say many bear man be jina mo fidie kete so I show blatant disrespect to molestness. It transfer okay.
Intro na de hen.
Yeah, intro Chinese say I think say the procedure of court na de yen nyina yen nim procedure at that court. Now, cases are all canon. We had 3 different cases running. Then, one in the Accra High Court, a court no striking case out. There is another one where Tema High Court, Hajia Aisha, a 5th defendant. Mr. Jojo Tibunso, a 4th defendant, Atendimu. Now, all the sermons by a Winchester Empire, the same Winchester Empire. A defendant, a rater, a circuit court, or no hajia, a plaintiff woman. Osha ruling by on the 26th day of January 2023, a high court tema, a farm matter you know. Court them, Mr. Jojo Tibons, who claim the uncle ahead, now uncle Juma, and that a lower court cannot vary the decision of a superior court. The High Court a decision circuit court yet they vary the decision of the High Court. Now
High Court a decision being what did the High Court say?
So my forward about studio no. So by court I read of the by court the Superior Court granted the 4th defendant here Mr. Jojo Tibonso permission to continue with the development on the land. And based on the order, the 4th defendant continued with his project. A lower court, in any respectful view, cannot purport to injunct him from going onto the land in dispute. The 4th defendant may therefore continue with his project on the land if he so wishes. Meanwhile, the motion of leave to file reply to statements of defense is granted.
No, Adam, maybe I'll give you the opportunity. Adam,
yes, sir.
Me pacho, my own fan announces I will come to you. Why, me pacho? Why?
Plaintiff is given 14 days to file a reply, to take its normal course. Now, this case is this suit, is still potent. Hajia, a 5th defendant. Now, the lawyer who represented Hajia court, Samuel Kofinati, or no any lawyer, unless the gentleman on the phone is disputing that. Far from that, circuit court judgment here, Omutba and Akitesum, 2 a.m. If you are going to execute the decision of the court, you go in the company of a bailiff. Only a bailiff or a company or move to go and demolish the said property. Only a bailiff or a company or move to go and demolish the said properties in the middle of the night, 2 a.m.
Where did they? Do you know, sir? Omunya officers of the Ghana Police Service accompanying them to do.
Now, even if so, this is the rule. Obi can correct us. Even if you have officers of the Ghana Police accompanying you, they are not officers of the court. You do what dance here say the execution has been done, and therefore court are now demolition order or the possession order. Say Coco possesses. Who possesses here? And no, say amount demolition order. They are 2 different things. If he's saying he has any order of demolition, he should show it to us. And to put on record, the same court, circuit court, you who say, as in spite of High Court case, without a stay of execution, which they have been served. I have battled by close of this week. And also an appeal against that decision.
Okay.
And when you have a motion that has not been heard, how can you go ahead and go and carry out a demolition?
As we speak, the appeal has not been filed, right?
The appeal has been filed. A stay of execution has also been filed.
The appeal has been filed. Someone said mobile filing it this week.
No, there is an appeal that it will be heard. The stay of execution will be heard.
Okay. And when was that?
I have sent a copy of the stay of execution filing to your studios as well.
And when was the appeal and the stay of execution filed? When?
Now, just a moment. Now, the stay of execution was filed. It was filed 12th of March 2024 at 11:33 a.m.
12 March 2024. And
yes.
When were they served? Metre the plaintiff unya ruling in his favor at the circuit court. No, when were they served?
Okay, they the proof of service, no, but they've duly been served.
Okay, it's possible. It's possible. Said they were
served through their lawyers.
It's possible. Said they were served after the demolition. Is it
the demolition was done just 2 days ago.
Yeah, is it possible? Said they were served after that.
No, Obi. Monday.
Monday, sure.
Yes, and they almost decided to make Sunday done. So we could not have gone to serve them today, Monday, and run our mouth by saying, "Say, I serve you or more."
Okay, into you are saying, sir, as far as the circuit court decision they are concerned, you have appealed that decision. You went on to file for a stay of execution.
Obi, I think you should check your phone as well. All documents have finished.
Which will be heard this week. Stay of execution will be heard this week.
Yes, on the 16th. It's coming on 16th of April.
Of April. And you were expecting, sir, because they've been served with that motion, I was saying, stay any form of activity beyond until that matter.
Obi, you can independently check from the court if there was any bailiff accompanying them for the said execution order.
Okay. The other thing, NSA, with the circuit court case, we are told by the lawful attorneys, you never showed up during that matter at the circuit court. More lawyers are apart from CMC and when hearing started, for the entire 4 years, you were not going to court. Is that true?
Obi, your survey, to the best of the knowledge, you're raising to the attention of the court. It's the same subject matter, which is being litigated, a subject matter of litigation concerning grantors grantors ni hunyina ewomu. Obi, yenyina ye what the matter more e whatever to determine ownership of the land. Okay. Now, the circuit court a lower court, you have read the rule, the ruling a high court concerning the decision of the high court. The circuit court cannot tend to vary or overrun the decision of the high court concerning case now. So it's not fair. We completely ignored the matter. If we ignored it, why have we filed a stay of execution on the matter? And why are they not patient for the stay of execution to be heard?
No, Mebao, in the stay of execution who followed the appeal. When was do you know when the circuit court ruling was delivered? Unim?
That be minim when the circuit court ruling was delivered.
Okay, Meba Edem.
Yeah, Obi.
Circuit court ruling omu deliver na daben date ne yeden.
That 28th November 2023.
28th November 2023. And Ben Osemo file appeal 12th March. Right?
Yes, 12th March 2024.
That's more than 3 months.
We filed the stay of execution.
No, me can't say stay of execution. Incidental on the appeal. Me boy.
Yes.
Mo file appeal no mo stay of execution, but that's more than 3 months. Me boy.
No, Obi. No. Appeal notice, Yeah, appeal notice, Me knew so I can't mention the date. That preceded your stay of execution. Obi. Time frame, appeal time. No,
Adam,
it is not for you to determine. It is not for you to determine.
No. Hold on. Even when it lapses, a critical say I lapse. But what you do is say you file for extension of time. That if you have done that, some file for extension of time.
Me appeal
No, me can't say no, Adam. Nyabotre, I'll come back to you. Adam, just relax. Relax,
Stop exhibiting your ignorance.
I'll come back to you.
We have been led to speak in the studio, so let's wait for the lead.
Ben, Tobo. I just want to establish BB and then we can make progress. Adam, meba ohama, our reactions be our own so they are tuja. Yeah, Ben, what I wanted to establish and it's for now appeal no time I'm file appeal no also unkra we know until you don't know, right?
Yes.
Good. And at least that date of filing of the appeal no is critical. If say time na lapse here, na say be amo file for extension of time within which to file the appeal, we can establish that. But when says the time then so lapse here, then you cannot really fault or more in your judgment no, from proceeding with executing the judgment.
No,
that is if time na lapse here.
But Obi, what we are not establishing here.
Okay.
I am very critical to any execution order by the court. Is whether they were accompanied by the officer of the court.
By an officer of the court. Okay.
Yes, because if that has been done, now you have to be given a certificate. Why execute it properly? So which officer of the court supervised that execution at 2 a.m. on a Sunday, any working day for the court, which is very critical.
Okay. The other thing in Sonny say, you are saying, say, the High Court case no is still pending.
Yes.
The munyina defendant no is still pending. But which decision the man will rep quite say or no the obetimi akwa asase so?
And the ruling me kind I think me in Qatar me they share with your studio.
Yes.
You would realize the ruling on the 26th of January 2023.
Okay.
Aisha Ahmed no. The legal representative yes Samuel Kofi Nati who was present. Court no ma the order or say you see Diana Najo. I want to prove say Nyo cannot credible. He may not know what he's saying. Now court may say once the superior court grants the fourth defendant his name is Mr. Giorgio Tibonso.
Yes.
Permission to continue his development on the land, and based on the order, the fourth defendant continued with his project. A lower court, in my respective view, cannot purport to injunct him from going onto the land in dispute. I say the fourth defendant may therefore continue with his project on the land if he so wishes. And yes, or the and the court assassin also could develop here. The court of a superior will command the order to continue. And as a lower court cannot tend to bury that decision.
Yeah, but on that land, because again, Okase, that high court case no is still pending. The proof of ownership of the land, you know, of course, court no would have to determine that. But proof of ownership of that land, you know, dang.
Oh yeah, toll free to your for yeah, 12 feet to boas for like about 3 separate people now.
And that will mean say a search at the land registry, land commission, you know, would bear mumudin. That land will bear mudin, right?
No, your owners or more mudi assassin my omudine
was Munye the process to change over any baby and Munye.
Dabi. We are in the process. We've done the stamp duties and what have you. Now, Obi, it was interesting to know this assassin, you know, Bakun were possessionary titles and a Bakun were Lydia title. Now, so it was very critical for us to have settled these parties, Abakukra, possessionary title, Abakusukra, and Ludia title.
No, Adam,
The gentleman on the line who is Adam wants to say that he's the one who carried out the demolition exercise on the land,
or so or the lawful attorney for.
And you're not carry out or no I want to clearly establish that on before we make any progress.
Don't worry. For now, or say or a lawful attorney. My problem is Ben,
I've given my document.
Adam. Relax.
You don't do that.
Are you in court?
The one after the other.
Are you in court? Are you in court? Why do you have to be
okay, Meba.
But you don't have to go and touch somebody's property.
Ben, say, and your search of that land. Na say asasene wo hajia dimwa, would you be surprised?
Oh, I'll be surprised, but that also title per se is not proof of ownership.
Oh no. Say
once it is in dispute, it has to be proven.
Of course.
That is proven.
That is granted.
Search for overnight or to meet the media it is not proof of ownership.
Of course.
That ownership will
be proven in court. But the point is if the circuit court, the high court are at na so to establish ownership no enwie omuguso na obi echo circuit court na circuit court no amani ruling say they are owners of the land. There is no appeal in that case. Now omu take steps to possess land that circuit court na omu ruling. Why would you fault them?
Obi, what we are failing to understand is how was the possession taken? I've asked critical questions, Samira answer. I've asked, were they accompanied by a bailiff of the court? That answer has not come.
Okay.
Who is the bailiff?
Okay.
Has there been the issuance of a certificate of execution?
Okay.
That has not been answered.
Fantastic. Let me ask him those questions. At least we are all ad idem say the circuit court has given a ruling. That ruling, say Hajia and the owner of that land. We all agree on that, right?
Oh, we all agree, but we also agree,
yes.
the same circuit court now Emma ruling.
Yes.
There is also a stay of execution. I remember the 16th of this very month.
Of course, I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
So if the stay with your legal background, you need to help us.
Yes.
If the stay of execution motion has not been heard, how do somebody purport to have gone to carry out an execution?
Yeah, and say we only have to establish whether the appeal and the stay were filed within time. If it was filed within time, then we don't have a problem.
What is the practice? If it has not been heard,
yes,
and it is on the notice, the notice of the court, and it has not been heard, how do somebody purport to have carried out an action after?
No, the action after, no, but the point they say was the appeal and the stay filed within time.
It was filed within time.
Once we establish that, then we can make progress.
Yes, it was filed within time.
Mamene Edem, any and questions I will and then I'll come back to you. Why?
Okay.
Good. Edem.
Yeah, okay.
Good. And I think the one critical question about officer of the court among the koye demolition, no, was there a court officer among no ekoye? Answer that and let's make progress. You can identify the person. Mintio. Yeah, Namibusa said, do you know the name of that court officer? I'll be identifying when you see him. Untimi unim ni panidin. But you just said Adenta court. And I'm on the court.
Any police for me.
Ain't it any a Adenta court or who Nipacona obit me?
Oh, sure.
By initial look, I said Darby.
Oh, my Darby.
Okay. Okay. But now on no police for no money omko assassin so. It is amu apart from order of possession no mo sign one order mamu se munkonko demolish.
Order of possession.
Writ sorry. Writ of possession.
Writ of possession, yes.
Yes.
And that no. So only writ now. Ghana Police Service and a judicial secretary mouth forwarding letter no.
Mhm.
And forwarding letter from the judicial service. The man Ghana Police legal and prosecution. Say documents here about money authentic. It's non one in the plaintiff no hold possession of the property.
Okay. Enter police for the D machi. Emma muko take possession no. And in taking possession no mu decided say okay you would pull down bibi e assassin this will be
so yeah but don't take possession say assassin media danya me
dying no
we only brief to me the same deliberation I'm from
okay but in the high court assembly ekoso e watem and some way parties in that suit right
but temano
okay
Haja Aisha Ahmed.
Yes.
And Ora Jobutibun a defendant. I was certain my family. And Winchester. And I could see.
Yeah, Winchester, yes.
Or apply for injunction. Say, or injunction the defendant is a movie and was assassin. Not what to assembly good. Or to assembly good, Yana. Miss Otibunsu. Lawyer Disa, the say, what to assembly good there. There is a standing injunction from Adenta Circuit Court. And see what happens to that one. And not there, the little not there on granting injunction via Holly and on the only as in the but what does it? You know, I'm not back to Adenta who am on the fight this injunction. Injunction one and the appeal. So that injunction is still in force. Many who read the judgment from the circuit court, I want clearly say that's a Yamawi, that's a Yamawi, that's a Yamawi. They follow process. You know what this is case defendant and backwards court. It makes sense for almost 4 years. That should tell you say you are about for the process. There has nothing to do with in case I never that circuit court.
Okay, the subject matter in tema. Yes, subject matter in tema. Subject matter in tema dieno there. Tema dieno, what's the subject matter?
Oh, I know that assassin wants a man.
The Munyana defend
or not paying dancing. Not paying dancing. And I thought you 2 cases out.
Okay.
Okay. You don't know on your plaintiff.
Yeah, and on the defendant. And are you saying, sir, the land in question, whatever, the different from assassin, I'm what they call the same assassin. Okay. 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 But no, we a defendant. But in this case, the Moko Adentano, and no Munamoye plaintiffs, and no team of defendant. Wow.
Among fact documents here from the one to that case.
In the Adenta Circuit Court, no, the court established Munamoye owners of the land.
The part one. Your court your document and a true injunction yet oppose a true injunction. Oh, crap, oh, crap, and
in the Siciano, in the circuit court, no, more expected say if they are against that decision, that they should appeal.
Of course, and I mean, because medical say, Obian Savini, someone the execution, stop execution, or appeal, Obian Savini.
Munya Simmons be a
yes, from 28 November 2023.
Okay.
And my judgment.
Okay.
And the rate of possession.
Ben Meba.
2024.
Okay. It is for money there. You are clear in your mind, say you've not done anything wrong. Ruling a munya from the court na mo execute. Ruling a munya from the circuit court na mo execute. You've not done anything wrong. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Circuit court ruling no.
Good. Ben.
Obi.
Questions Ubusa have all been answered, no?
Yeah, Obi, share ignorance, Miliano is the on the other side.
I don't think it's fair. It's fair to say that. I mean, on the answers or one or the Amayan, I don't think it's fair to call him so ignorant. Yeah, that's fine.
Obi, he has a legal representation in this matter, so he needs to understand. Say, if we are finding a day of execution, you know, it will be served on his lawyer. It's not him. Until I say, so I have not been served. No, you have a legal representation. Have you found out from your lawyer if he's not been served, or you've changed your lawyers in the matter? If you've not changed your lawyers, then you better check from them, because there's a stay of execution. And if you are saying, say, you brought a bailiff from Adenta to have carried out an execution exercise, and you do not know the name of the said bailiff, then you are not being truthful to us and being truthful to the listeners.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, no, if say obi enya ni ruling na or executia, why are you interested in bailiff or accompany or more and all of that? When you agree, say the circuit court has given them
do not work on Sunday. And no court worker will accompany you to carry out execution on a Sunday. And since he's accepted on your medium that yes, they carried out that exercise, it is okay with us. That we've established who came in the die hour of the night. And Obi, it will interest you for us to establish this. If you say it's a police for a company now, police from which unit? From Accra from Accra division, and now from Adenta, and now from police headquarters. Which police accompanied him to come and carry out this exercise? Obi, it will be interesting for us to know.
Asempa FM.
Okay, Ben, I get your point. I think Yemre Ninti.
Obi, but I think it will help you. It will do your listeners a lot of good. So, which police unit?
Oh, no. I would ask you.
Omufri Accra region. I know Omufri Adenta. I know Omufri police headquarters. And they carry out this exercise.
Fortunately, he's on the line. Inti would ask him now. Then we end. Adam.
Yes,
what's in the question? You are not my any far in Simi.
The question, man.
Say police for being a company more to do the demolition.
Yeah. I'm not doing all kinds of one backward. Yeah, right up. I'm not answering the question. Now, police brother, he must be police man
no, Okaso Omufri unit.
Police office ben out the boy. Judicial secretary call police. Ben, taking the law into their hands. It's a pity for Ghana.
Ben, relax. Nyabotre me pacho. Adam. Oka say munya rate of possession no judicial secretary ma mo letter bi ma mo de call police police he fa na mo de sa letter ne call
sure
mo de call police he fa the headquarters, the Accra office, the district office he fa na mo de call
headquarters who share the 12th of March letter signed by the deputy judicial secretary now.
Yes,
or addressing it to the director general, legal and prosecution, Ghana Police Service.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm the call.
One out the call.
It is Papa now I can on this radio wrong. Yama say about the banta abi di asem for assembly e di wo court evidence ni na wo no.
Okay.
When do it's being challenged. Obi, let me put this on to the notice of the public. You can independently run your search on the land. The name Aisha is not on the land.
Yeah,
and
those
speak with all authority.
issues, no, those
so
issues,
you can conduct an independent search.
Yeah, those.
And we will come back to you tomorrow to disprove all the lies this guy has spewing out to your listeners.
Yeah,
and I think to disprove everything.
Okay, but I think search report, no, was an exhibit in court. Mrs. Search report, no, was it part of my exhibit? I'm going to call court. Okay.
It will interest you. Permit crown mukojiwa dentano. Permit or mukojiwa dentano. And Mr. Jojo Tibo so die away sisi no medical permit. And this is so
my no one by one.
We are going to put every proof. And I'll say Abu Ramadan Samira Hunimu. We will prove all.
Ben.
President Kufo now
Ben, Nyabotre. If you have any counter evidence, you let us know it, and then we can make progress. But thank you, all of you. When you look at the court documents, now I think one of the exhibits was the search report, and the production just forwarded this to me. I think Exhibit 10 series, Ushemua Survey and Mapping Division, Lands Commission, where a search report dated 14th October 2020 when the case started in court. Job number, search report, name and address of